The sun rises over the rim of the Ngorongoro Crater. Its golden light spills across the vast plains. The air is cool and still. But you know, this stillness is not empty. It is filled with a quiet tension. Every blade of grass, every rustle of leaves holds a secret. It is a world where every moment is a question. Will I eat today, or will I be eaten? This is the simple yet profound reality for every creature that calls this magnificent place home. The day begins not with a roar, but with a whisper of anticipation, a shared understanding that life is a precious and fragile gift, held for only a short time. In this world, survival is an art form. It is practiced every second of every day. A zebra flicks its ear, not just at a fly, but at a sound that could mean danger. A wildebeest calf stays close to its mother, learning the scent of safety and the scent of fear. The animals here are constantly watching, listening and smelling. They are reading the landscape like a book searching for clues. A flock of birds suddenly taking flight could signal a predator on the move. The silence of an area that should be noisy is another warning. This constant state of alert is exhausting, yet it is the price of life on the African savanna. The very air seems to hum with this unspoken drama. It is a place of breathtaking beauty, where vast green fields meet the endless blue sky. But beneath this beauty lies a raw and powerful truth. Life and death are partners here. They dance together in the tall grass. A gazelle nibbles on fresh shoots, its delicate form silhouetted against the morning sun. Not far away, hidden from view, a lioness watches. Her muscles are coiled, ready to spring. The distance between them is the distance between life and death. Every creature understands this delicate balance. The fragility of this existence is etched into the very soul of the crater. It is a place of immense power and profound vulnerability. The strongest can fall, and the smallest can survive through cleverness and luck. The rules are simple, but the game is complex. It is a story that has unfolded here for thousands of years. A story of hunger, of fear, of courage, and of survival. The sun climbs higher in the sky, the heat begins to rise, and the stage is set for another day in this extraordinary theatre of the wild. The whispering grass holds its breath, waiting for the first act to begin. As the day warms, the plains come alive with movement. Great herds of animals begin to stir, forming a living, breathing river of life. Thousands of wildebeest with their shaggy manes and mournful calls move as one. They are joined by zebras, their black and white stripes creating a dazzling, confusing pattern for any predator watching from a distance. These herds are not just a collection of individuals. They are a single, massive organism, flowing across the landscape in search of fresh grass and water. Their hooves drum a constant rhythmic beat upon the earth, a sound that is the very heartbeat of the crater. This constant movement is a strategy for survival. By staying together in such large numbers, the animals create a fortress of bodies. For a predator, attacking a herd is a daunting task. It is difficult to single out one individual from the swirling mass of stripes and horns. The sheer number of eyes and ears means that danger is often spotted long before it can strike. A warning call from a single zebra can send a ripple of alarm through the entire herd, causing them to bolt in a thunderous stampede. This collective awareness is their greatest defense, a shield forged from unity and shared instinct. The presence of predators is a constant shadow that follows these herds. Lions, hyenas, and leopards are always watching from the edges. They are a part of this landscape, just as the herds are. Their lives are woven into the fabric of this moving tapestry. The predators follow the herds because the herds are their source of life. This creates a delicate and tense relationship. The prey animals are aware of the danger, and the predators are patient, waiting for the perfect moment. They are two sides of the same coin, locked in an eternal dance that dictates the rhythm of the crater. Within this great river of life, there is an order. Different species often graze together, finding safety in numbers. The zebras, with their excellent eyesight, often act as sentinels. The wildebeest, with their keen sense of hearing and smell, add another layer of security. They move together, eat together, and flee together. This interspecies cooperation is a testament to the complex social structures that have evolved here. They are not just neighbors, they are allies in the daily struggle for survival. Their combined senses create a powerful surveillance network, making the crater floor a challenging hunting ground for even the most skilled predators. The Ngorongoro Crater is a world unto itself. It is a massive volcanic caldera, a natural enclosure formed millions of years ago. Its steep, forested walls rise hundreds of meters, creating a breathtaking natural amphitheater. Down on the crater floor, a rich and diverse ecosystem thrives. There are sprawling grasslands, freshwater lakes, and dense acacia forests. This variety of habitats supports an incredible density of wildlife. It is like a self-contained paradise, a lost world where the dramas of the African wilderness play out on a spectacular stage. The walls of the crater seem to hold everything inside, intensifying the daily struggles. This unique geography makes the crater a perfect arena for the eternal contest between predator and prey. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for long. The animals are confined within this vast bowl, living their entire lives in close proximity to one another. This forces a constant interaction. A lion pride cannot simply move on to a new territory if hunting becomes difficult. They must learn the patterns of the herds that share their home. Likewise, the herds cannot escape the resident predators. They must adapt, developing strategies to defend themselves within the confines of their shared world. Every day in the crater is a performance. The rising sun is the curtain opening on a new act. The main characters take their places. The herds of wildebeest and zebra are the vast chorus, their movements setting the scene. The lions are the lead actors, their presence bringing a sense of tension and drama. The hyenas and vultures are the supporting cast, waiting in the wings for their turn on stage. The script is unwritten, and the outcome is never certain. It is a raw, unedited drama, where the stakes are as high as they can be, the continuation of life itself. This enclosed world acts as a natural laboratory for evolution and behavior. The interactions are more intense, the relationships more intimate. The balance of the ecosystem is incredibly visible here. You can see how the health of the grasslands affects the herds, and how the health of the herds affects the predators. Everything is connected in a clear and observable way. The crater is not just a beautiful backdrop, it is an active participant in the story. Its shape, its resources, and its boundaries define the lives of every creature within it, making Ngorongoro one of the most dramatic and compelling wildlife spectacles on Earth. In this grand arena, two great powers often come face to face, the lion and the African buffalo. The lion is the undisputed king of the Savanna, a symbol of strength and predatory perfection. A large male with his magnificent mane exudes an aura of power. The lionesses, sleek and muscular, are the primary hunters. They work together with incredible intelligence and coordination. When a pride is on the move, a hush falls over the plains. Their gaze is intense, constantly scanning the herds, looking for a sign of weakness, an opportunity to strike. They are the ultimate hunters, and their presence commands respect and fear. Opposite them stands the African buffalo. This is not a docile cow. The buffalo is one of the most formidable and dangerous animals in Africa. They are immensely powerful, with thick horns that can curve into a solid, impenetrable boss of bone on their foreheads. A large bull can weigh nearly a ton, but their greatest strength is not their size or their horns, it is their unity. Buffalo live in large herds, and they possess an incredible sense of collective security. They will stand their ground against any threat, forming a defensive wall of muscle and horn that few predators dare to challenge. The daily struggle between these two giants is a central theme of life in the crater. The lions need to eat, and the buffalo represent a huge and nourishing meal. A single buffalo could feed a pride for days, but hunting a buffalo is an incredibly risky endeavor. A cornered or wounded buffalo is legendarily aggressive. It will fight to the death, and it is more than capable of killing a lion with a toss of its head or a powerful charge. The lions know this. They must be strategic, patient, and they must choose their target very carefully. They cannot afford to make a mistake. This dynamic creates a palpable tension on the crater floor. When a lion pride approaches a buffalo herd, the air crackles with energy. The buffalo will stop grazing. They will turn to face the threat, their dark eyes watching every move the lions make. The calves are quickly moved to the center of the herd, protected by a ring of powerful adults. It is a standoff, a battle of nerves. The lions test the defenses, looking for an opening. The buffalo stand firm, a united front of defiance. This is not just a hunt. It is a war of attrition, a test of strength, courage, and strategy between two of nature's most impressive titans. When the lions decide to hunt, it's, well, a masterclass in teamwork and strategy. They don't rely on sheer speed, like a cheetah might. Instead, they use stealth, patience, and coordination. The hunt often begins at dusk or dawn, when the low light gives them an advantage. The lionesses do most of the work. They'll spread out, moving silently through the tall grass. Some will circle around the buffalo herd, positioning themselves to drive the prey towards their hidden pride mates. They communicate with subtle movements, a flick of the tail, a turn of the head. Each lioness knows her role. The goal is to create panic and confusion. By approaching from multiple directions, they hope to break the herd's solid defensive formation. Their primary targets are not the huge, powerful bulls. Attacking a full-grown bull is just far too dangerous. Instead, they look for the young, the old, or the sick, any individual that has become separated from the safety of the group. A moment of inattention, a slight limp, or a straying calf can be a fatal mistake. The lions will test the herd, making small rushes to see how they react, probing for any weakness they can exploit. The buffalo, however, are not passive victims. They have their own powerful defensive strategies. When the lions are detected, the herd bunches together, forming an impenetrable barrier. The largest bulls often stand on the outside, a formidable front line. They'll face the lions directly, heads held high, issuing low growls as a warning. They will not run blindly. Instead, they'll often charge at the lions, a tactic known as mobbing. A stampede of angry 2,000-pound buffalo is enough to make even the most confident lion pride reconsider its attack. This proactive defense is what makes the buffalo so respected. The climax of the hunt is a chaotic explosion of sound and fury. If the lions succeed in isolating an individual, they'll attack as a team. One lioness might leap onto the buffalo's back, her claws digging in for grip. Others will attack the legs and flanks, trying to drag the massive animal to the ground. It's a brutal, exhausting battle. The buffalo will fight with every ounce of its strength, swinging its head and using its immense weight to try and shake the lions off. The rest of the buffalo herd doesn't simply abandon their comrade. Often they'll charge back, attempting to rescue the captured animal in a display of incredible loyalty and courage. No matter who wins the battle between lion and buffalo, there are others who are always watching, waiting patiently for their turn. These are the opportunists, the cleanup crew of the Savanna. High above, circling on thermal currents, are the vultures. They have incredible eyesight and can spot a kill from miles away. The sight of vultures descending from the sky is a clear signal to every animal in the vicinity that a meal is available. They are the first responders, arriving quickly to begin the important work of recycling. Different species of vulture have different roles, some with strong beaks for tearing through tough hide, others with slender heads for picking meat off the bone. Down on the ground, another powerful opportunist is never far away. The spotted hyena is often misunderstood as a mere scavenger. In reality, they are also incredibly successful hunters, but they are masters of taking advantage of any opportunity. A hyena clan will shadow a lion hunt, their eerie whoops and calls echoing across the plains. They are bold and tenacious. If they outnumber the lions, they will often try to steal the kill. A confrontation between a lion pride and a hyena clan is a noisy, aggressive, and dangerous affair, another layer of drama in the crater's daily life. These animals play a vital role that is often overlooked. They are nature's sanitation department. By consuming the remains of a kill, they prevent the spread of disease. They leave nothing to waste. After the lions have eaten their fill, the hyenas will move in, their powerful jaws capable of crushing even the largest bones to get at the marrow inside. The vultures pick the skeleton clean, and finally, smaller insects and bacteria break down what little is left. This process ensures that all the nutrients from the fallen animal are returned to the ecosystem, enriching the soil and feeding the very grass that the herds will eat. The presence of scavengers is a constant reminder that in nature, nothing is ever truly wasted. Death is not an end, it is a transformation. It is a transfer of energy from one life form to another. The vultures and hyenas are not villains in this story. They are essential characters. They are the bridge between death and new life. Their work, while sometimes gruesome to our eyes, is fundamental to the health and balance of the entire Ngorongoro Crater. They ensure that the circle of life continues unbroken, turning every loss into a gain for the ecosystem as a whole. Despite the lion's skill and power, a hunt for buffalo is more likely to end in failure than success. The reason is simple: the buffalo's incredible collective strength. When a threat is perceived, the herd's response is immediate and instinctive. They do not scatter in panic like other herbivores might. Instead, they turn to face the danger, forming a living, breathing fortress. The bulls, with their massive bodies and formidable horns, create a formidable front line. Behind them, the cows and calves are sheltered, protected by this wall of muscle and bone. This defensive formation is known as a mob. This wall of horns is one of the most intimidating sights on the Savanna. The buffalo stand shoulder to shoulder, their dark eyes fixed on the predators. They communicate with deep rumbles and snorts, a clear message of defiance. They will not give an inch. This unity is their greatest weapon. A single lion, or even a pair, would not dare to attack this formation head-on. It would be suicide. The lions are forced to wait, to look for a chink in the armor. But the buffalo are disciplined, and they can hold this defensive stance for hours if necessary, a silent, powerful testament to their solidarity. The courage of the buffalo is legendary. They are one of the few animals that will actively seek to rescue a member of their herd. If a lion manages to isolate and attack a calf or a weaker adult, the herd will often respond with a counterattack. Led by the powerful bulls, they will charge as one, a thundering wave of fury aimed at driving the predators away. Many a lion has been gored, trampled, or killed by a rescuing buffalo herd. This loyalty is a powerful deterrent and is a key reason why lions must be so cautious when hunting them. They are not just attacking one animal, they are challenging the entire herd. The success rate of lion hunts on buffalo is therefore remarkably low. Studies have shown that for every 10 attempts, perhaps only one will be successful. It requires the perfect combination of circumstances for the lions, the right time of day, a moment of confusion in the herd, and the successful isolation of a vulnerable target. More often than not, the standoff ends with the lions giving up, retreating in frustration. The buffalo watch them go, their formation holding strong until the danger has passed. This daily victory for the buffalo is a powerful reminder that in nature, strength is not just about individual power, but about the power of the group. When a hunt is successful, the aftermath is as significant as the battle itself. For the lion pride, a buffalo kill is a monumental prize. It means security and sustenance for days to come. The pride will gather around their hard-won meal, and a strict social order is observed. The large males, even if they did not participate in the hunt, often eat first. They use their size and strength to claim the lion's share. Then the lionesses and the cubs get their turn. The meal is a noisy, competitive affair, but it is also a moment of communal bonding, reinforcing the pride's social structure after a period of intense, cooperative effort. For the buffalo herd, the loss of a member is a somber moment, but life must go on. The herd does not linger. They will move away from the site of the kill, driven by the instinct to find fresh pasture and to put distance between themselves and the predators. The loss of one individual, while tragic, does not threaten the survival of the herd as a whole. In fact, the removal of the old, sick, or weak can, in a harsh way, make the herd stronger and healthier over time. The herd's focus shifts immediately back to survival, protecting the remaining calves and continuing their endless journey for food and water. The site of the kill quickly becomes a hub of activity for the entire ecosystem. Once the lions have had their fill and moved off to rest, the second wave of diners arrives. The hyenas move in, their powerful jaws making short work of the bones and tougher parts of the carcass. The vultures descend from the sky, cleaning the skeleton with meticulous efficiency. Jackals and other smaller carnivores dart in to snatch any remaining scraps. Within a day or two, there is almost nothing left. The energy contained within the buffalo has been transferred and distributed throughout the food web, feeding dozens of other creatures. This process of consumption and recycling is the engine that drives the crater's ecosystem. The death of one animal directly translates into life for many others. The nutrients from the buffalo's body will eventually return to the soil, fertilizing the grass. This grass will in turn feed the next generation of buffalo, completing the cycle. The aftermath of the hunt is not an end, but a vital part of a continuous loop. It is a powerful and clear demonstration of the interconnectedness of all living things, where every event, even one as violent as a hunt, contributes to the ongoing health and balance of the whole. In the grand theatre of the Ngorongoro Crater, it can be easy to see the world in terms of heroes and villains, winners and losers. We might cheer for the courageous buffalo or admire the powerful lion. But nature does not operate on such simple terms. Every animal, from the mightiest lion to the smallest termite, plays a crucial and irreplaceable role. The predators are not evil. They are a necessary force. By hunting the herds, they keep the populations in check. Without lions and hyenas, the numbers of wildebeest and zebra would explode, and they would quickly overgraze the plains, destroying the very habitat they depend on. The prey animals are not simply victims. They are a fundamental force that shapes the landscape. Their grazing patterns determine which types of grasses grow. Their migrations transport seeds and fertilize the soil with their droppings. The health of the herds is directly linked to the health of the land itself. The constant pressure from predators also ensures that the herds remain strong. It is the slow, the weak, and the unwary that are caught, which means that over generations, the prey animals become faster, smarter, and more alert. This is the engine of evolution, driven by the constant dance of life and death. Even the scavengers, the vultures and hyenas are indispensable. They are the guardians of the ecosystem's health. By quickly and efficiently cleaning up carcasses, they prevent the spread of disease that could devastate animal populations. They are the ultimate recyclers, ensuring that no energy is wasted and that the nutrients from the dead are returned to the living. Their role, while not as glamorous as that of the lion, is just as vital. They are a testament to nature's incredible efficiency, where every niche is filled and every role has a purpose. Ultimately, the story of the Ngorongoro Crater is the story of an unbroken circle. It is a story of balance. The lions need the buffalo, and the buffalo, in a way, need the lions. The grass needs the grazers, and the grazers need the grass. Every thread is connected to every other thread, creating a strong and resilient tapestry of life. To remove even one of these threads would be to weaken the entire fabric. In this harsh but beautiful land, every life matters. Every struggle, every victory, and every loss contributes to the enduring and magnificent balance of one of the planet's last great wild places.